When I was first learning to try to be more successful with women, there was a problem. Well, there were many problems, but there was one specific problem that I was really struggling to reconcile in my head. And that was the fact that a lot of the sort of pickup artist wisdom out there followed the line that you should never really compliment women. Because if you compliment women, then you look like a suck up and women won't like you. They'll lose all their respect for you. And yet the scientific research, the data at the time clearly showed that women had a preference for men who made them feel good about themselves. In fact, all romantic coupling worked that way. If someone made you feel good about yourself, you were more likely to date them. So I couldn't reconcile that properly because the guys who pick up women said do it one way, the science was saying do it another. I knew the pickup guys were getting results, but I also have a very serious scientific mind. And I know that this is I guess it's a point of confusion for a lot of guys. And I'm sure a lot of you, and certainly a lot of my clients, there's confusion around this because they're being told treat women badly. Well, not necessarily treat women badly, but don't give compliments, don't make them feel good about themselves, don't go out of your way to do anything nice for them. A little bit treat them mean, keep them keen. And yet most of the guys I know that I work with, they want to treat women well. I mean, if you like someone, if you want to be around someone, why should you have to treat them badly to get the result that you want? Today, I want to clear all this up for you. I want to discuss the difference between a high quality compliment that will make women and men and people in general want to be around you and a low quality compliment, which is the kind of compliment that causes everyone to lose respect for you. I'm also going to discuss what the heck is up with the concept of those guys that all of us seem to have met who treat women like crap and seem to have women hanging off their every word. What's going on there and why you shouldn't do that and focus on high quality compliments instead. Keep watching to learn more. I remember when I was 17 years old, which is a longer time ago than I'd like to admit, but at the time I'd been saving and saving and saving to buy my first car. So my dad went out with me and he suggested that we go and have a look at a couple of used car dealerships. And of course, because I was 17, I didn't have much money. We were picking the nastiest, cheapest used car lots you could possibly imagine. But I didn't care. I just wanted a car and I was excited. And so we went and I remember the first dealership we went to. We went in and the guy came out and straight away the first thing he did was gave me a compliment, or gave us a compliment. The first thing he said was, wow, you guys are brave to come looking at cars on a hot day like this. Compliment number one. And then he asked what type of car we were looking for. My dad said, oh, look, it's my son's first car, so we're looking for something safe. We're looking for something that isn't going to be too expensive on fuel, and a few other things. And then he said, wow, your son sounds like a really smart guy. He knows what he's looking for. Second compliment in like a minute. And then he said, have you seen anything on the lot that you like? And I said, well, actually, I like that green one over there. And I think it was a Hyundai. And he straight away said, very smart choice. You got a very sharp eye there. This is a really good deal we've got going right now. Third compliment in like a minute and 30 seconds. And it was interesting because at that point, I didn't know why, but I knew very quickly I didn't want to be around this guy. His presence was annoying me. And at the time, I just pegged it on to he's just a used car salesman guy. I don't really like him. But there was something going on here, and that something was that he was throwing compliments at me so quickly, it caused me to distrust him. These are typical low-quality compliments. So why did I want to get away from that used car salesman so badly? Well, I can tell you as a 35-year-old man why. You see, compliments are like a currency, and a currency, just like paper money, is only ever given in return or exchange for something else. So I might give you money so that you'll give me something back, or I'll give you money because you've already given me something. In other words, I've already earned the money and now you're paying me, or you're paying me so that I will earn it in the future. Compliments are the same way. You see, so when I went to the used car salesman and he gave me all these compliments, it felt like he was trying to buy something from me. He was trying to make me like him. He was trying to make me buy a car from him. I felt manipulated and coerced, and I didn't like that feeling, and I wanted to get away from it. And of course, a lot of guys use this strategy with women too without realizing. They see a cute girl, they go and talk to her and they go, oh, you're really cute, blah, 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 blah. They give her another compliment, they give her another compliment, they give her another compliment, and they think, well, I've been really nice to her. Surely she's going to like me because I've made her feel good about herself. But all she's feeling is, I got to get away from this guy. He's trying to manipulate me into liking him. Fortunately, there is a high quality type of compliment as well, because that's a very low quality type of compliment that you should be avoiding at all costs. And a great example, again, buying a car is when I was much older and I was running a successful dating coaching company. And I went to buy my first European car. I walked into the Mercedes dealership to test drive a Mercedes that I wanted to buy. And it was a completely different experience. I was treated well. I was treated with respect, like, a decent human being. And of course, they want to sell something to me. But the dealer wasn't trying to be my friend, right? It was like a very professional introduction. Hey, how are you going? I'm blah, blah, blah. Is there anything I can help you with? I talked through what I was looking for in a car, what I wanted, what my sort of price flexibility was. And he showed me a few models and we talked a little bit and I found one that I liked and wanted to take for a test drive. But the critical thing is he didn't agree with me on everything. We even had a little debate, not a negative debate. We had a little debate about what color combinations are good for resale in cars and all that kind of thing. So he didn't agree with me on everything I was saying. And then as I was going to go for a test drive, I was filling out the documentation where I had to put my email, right? My email address was damien@schoolofattraction.com.au. And he said, that's an interesting domain name. What does that business do? And I explained to him what I do and what it's all about. And he said, that's really interesting. Is that like the pickup artist? And I said to him, well, it's similar, but actually what I do is I use honesty and integrity to attract women. I don't play the manipulative head games that a lot of the pickup artists do. And he said, you know what? That is fucking awesome. He said, I really wanted to, when I was younger, I wanted to be better with women. And I got involved in the pickup artist stuff and I hated it. I hated the way they tried to get guys to manipulate and play head games. I always wished someone would come along and do it better. And you've done that. I really love that. That was a high quality compliment. And it made me like him. And the reason why it was a high quality compliment and the reason it made me like him is because he complimented me on something that I felt proud of already. He dug and he looked and he found something that I felt was compliment worthy. He dug and he looked and he found something that he genuinely, personally thought was worth complimenting. And then he told me all about it. He was openly willing to gush. And that is the key. I didn't dislike him for it because I felt like I deserved it. So when we look at women, the key to a high quality compliment and the key to a compliment making someone like you as opposed to dislike you and want to get away from you is whether they feel like they've earned it and whether the compliment feels like it's genuine from you. So I'll give you a couple of examples of earned compliments. So when you talk to women, you shouldn't just be saying, oh, you're so pretty, or your eyes are amazing. No, they're so generic. Every guy and his dog is giving those types of compliments. Instead, you should be looking deeper. Find things that she is proud of, that she's worked hard on, or things that she feels are very important about her personality as a human being. And that sounds complicated, but it's easier than it sounds. And I'll give you an example. I'll give you a few examples. Imagine you're talking to a woman and you find out that she's a lawyer. And you find out what type of law she does. And it turns out that she works with immigration law, helping people get into the country from third world countries. Now, there's an opportunity for a compliment. I don't compliment her because she's a lawyer. I compliment her because she's spent all that time to study law to get into a field that doesn't pay nearly as much as other fields of law, because it's something that she's really passionate about, and that is helping other people from less privileged backgrounds. I really respect that. That is a high quality compliment. Or I could be talking to a woman who's a nurse and I'll find out about her nursing. Now, the truth is that I have a lot of respect for nurses because nurses don't get paid enough for the work they do, and they don't get enough respect for the really critical function they play in hospitals. Nurses are the ones that are by your side all the time, not doctors. And I'll tell women this. I'll say, you know what? I actually have a lot of respect for nurses. I've been helped by nurses in the past when I've been in a hospital, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't have that empathy with people who are sick and in trouble and not lose my mind. So I respect anyone who could do that. That is a high quality compliment. Alternatively, you could be talking to a woman who is from another country and she's traveling here all alone, young girl, 20, 21 years old, traveling all alone. You know what? I really love your sense of adventure. I love the fact that you as a young woman will say, you know what, I want to see the world and I don't need anyone else to go with me. I'm going to do it on my own. I dig that because I think most women and men wouldn't dare to do that at such a young age. That is a high quality compliment. Why? Because again, we're picking things that they're likely to be proud of, things that are deeper, that mean more to that person. And when I do that, they feel valued. When I do that, they feel like they feel good about themselves because I've given them positive feedback on things they love about who they are. Now, as promised, I've got to talk about those exceptions to the rule. You know, we've all known guys who treat women like absolute garbage and yet seem to do pretty damn well with women. So what's up with that? I mean, you've just heard me talking about all these ways in which high quality compliments are really effective in interactions, and yet you see guys like this. What's the rub? Am I lying? Am I spreading like white knight crap and red pill guys need to give me a talking to? Oh my God. Sorry, just a reference to some of the comments that I get at times that make me eye roll. But no, it's because compliments, they don't represent the full attraction story, right? If all you do is walk up to women and give them high quality compliments, that's not going to mean they're going to be interested in you sexually. It's going to mean they're going to like you and probably want to be around you, but quite probably just as a friend. Because to build attraction is more than just to give compliments, high quality compliments. To build attraction, there's also got to be friction. And this is where teasing comes in. You need playful banter is the best form of friction. You know, teasing her affectionately about things, not to make her feel worse about herself, but just to have fun. You know, you meet a woman out and she's wearing like ruby red heels. You know, say, gee, those heels must be really awesome. If you have a big drunk night out, you just click them 3 times, say there's no place like home, and you're back in bed. I love it. You know, those types of like little playful bantery things. You're in a club, you see two girls looking on their phone, and you say, oh, you know, is there a guy on your phone you're checking out? You know, or you guys looking at porn over there in the corner. You know, those types of like playful banter stuff. That's important because it creates playful friction. And that playful friction, that kind of push-pull into play creates sexual tension. So that's always got to be there. However, of course, there are those guys who do nothing but ridicule women and still get results. There are women out there, and men, but you know, women for the sake of this video, who have serious self-esteem issues. That is, they don't feel like they deserve compliments. And in fact, they often sort of live in a world of constantly seeking approval. And, you know, I don't want to say stuff about daddy issues, but yes, of course, it can often come from the father role model she had. And the result is that if you find women like this and all you do is insult them or give them crap and don't allow them to feel good about themselves, women like this will just continually redouble their efforts because they're in a locked cycle where they can only be attracted to men who treat them like garbage. That's all they know because that's all their role models taught them. Great. So use that strategy on women like that. My question to you is, do you want to be around women like that? Is that what you want? Is that the strategy you want to employ? That you can find women who are emotionally damaged to take advantage of to help perpetuate their emotional issues that they haven't yet dealt with? Is that what you want? Because I don't want to be that kind of guy. And I know for a fact most of you don't either, but that's what's going on there. You got guys who have issues with women, hang-ups, they haven't learned to be grown-ass men, and they know how to target women who have kind of the female version of that problem. So those men just don't know how to be great to women, and they find women who will accept that, in fact, need that to be in a relationship, and they help perpetuate each other's problems. So that's what's going on there. So the key takeaway, guys, is compliments are powerful. Don't overdo them. But a couple of really high quality, kind of deeper compliments will make people like you. It'll make women like you. It won't make women want to sleep with you, but it'll make them like you, right? The attraction will come from the teasing, your banter, and your other stuff. But compliments are really, really powerful in interactions. But just don't make them those cheap, tacky, nasty, manipulative, low quality compliments. Guys, if you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos. And of course, write a comment. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you want to give me a red pill tongue lashing? Even though I generally consider myself heavily into men's self-rights. Tell me what you think. Go ahead, insult me, be nice to me, do whatever you like in the comments below, guys. I look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Take care.